I'm going to zoom out here and just kind of talk about Adab al-Mufrad. So in Adab al-Mufrad, I'm not sure if you guys have checked it out, but it has the several chapters. The first one we've been doing is the parents one. In the parents one, we have finished the first section of that chapter on parents, which is Birrul Walidain. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying the most beloved deeds to Allah are is being good to your parents, and parents' anger breeds Allah's anger. We did that. Then we did the chapter on the station of the mother, dutifulness to one's mother, birrul babu birrul The bab means chapter or section, dutifulness to one's mother. And we did the two hadith there, the two famous ones. The one famous one, I can't speak this morning, where the mother's station is 3 times that of a father. But then the next section are very similar hadiths to this one. Okay, we're just going to zoom through it. I'm not going to ask you to read it. But here, this chapter, Imam Bukhari called it Birrul Ab, the dutifulness to one's father, which is almost exactly the same hadith. They're just different wordings of the same hadith. Okay, so he's just showing his versatility, where he can bring the same hadith from the same narrator, but with slightly different wordings. This is why hadith is not the Quran, right? There are hadith that have different wordings. So here, I'm just going to read these just for the sake of completeness, that Abu Huraira narrated that it was said, Qila ya Rasulullah, it was said. Qila means it was said. Ya Rasulullah, man abarru, who should I be most good to? Qala, he said, Ummuka, qala thumma man, qala ummuka, qala thumma man, qala ummuka, qala thumma man, qala abaka. Okay, here what Imam Bukhari is trying to show is father's station is still up there with the mother before anyone else, any other relationship. So this is why he's highlighting this, the same hadith with different wordings, but the previous one had father as well, and this one has father as well. So he's just showing that father's station is up there as well. Very similarly, Abu Hurairah narrated, Ata rajulun Nabi Allah, a man came to, Ata came to, Ata rajulun Nabi Allah, a man came to the Prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it's Nabiyya. Why? Because there's a verb, and verb, this is the object of the verb. Yeah. So that's why it's mansub. Nabi Allahi faqala, and he said, Ma ta'muruni, ma ta'muruni. What do you command me to do? Ta'muru, you command. Ma ta'muruni, what do you command me to do? Faqala, birra ummaka. Yeah, that you be dutiful to your mother. Again, this is mansub because there is a hidden verb, implied verb before it. So, a'muruka, for example, I command you to be dutiful to your mother. Birra ummaka. Thumma aada, then he repeated. Aada ya'udu, to repeat. Okay, thumma aada. This is why we say Eid. Eid means what? Something that comes again and again, something that repeats. The Eid, the 2 Eids that we have. Thumma aada, then he repeated, فقال, and he said, بر أمك, ثم عاد, فقال بر أمك, ثم عاد الرابعة, then he asked the fourth, then he repeated the 4th time, فقال بر أباك. Then he said that dutifulness to your father. Again, showing that the station of the father is up there with the mother. Any questions on this, Hashim?
Oh no.
Easy? Okay.
I get it, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Next. Okay. Um, so now we're going to do the seventh hadith, which is on a new section called Babu Birra Walidayhi wa in Zalama, being good to chapter of goodness to both parents, walidayhi, goodness to both of his parents, waliday, two parents. Okay, not walid, but waliday, he, but dutifulness to both his parents, wa in zalama, even if they both do wrong. Zalama, this is a dual. Okay, so let's read this hadith. Go ahead, Hashim. I think Sister Mavish is not able to speak at the moment.
Uh, حدثنا حجاج قال حدثنا حماد هو ابن سلمة عن سليمان التيمية التيمي
Hmm.
تيمي عن سعيد القيسي عن ابن عباس.
Great. What does this mean?
Uh, Imam Bukhari said, uh, we heard from Hajjaj.
Not we heard from. Hajjaj
uh,
narrated to us. Yeah.
Hajjaj narrated to us. Um,
And he said, hmm
he said, it was narrated to us, um, from Hamad,
hmm
uh, who is, the the son of Salama,
Yeah. Yeah, who's Ibn Salama or who is the son of Salama? That's fine. Yep.
uh, from Sulaiman at-Taimi,
Yes.
from Sa'id al-Qaisi,
hmm
from Abdullah ibn Abbas.
Great. Perfect. Continue.
قال ما من مسلم له والدان مسلمان يص يصبح
hmm
إل- إليهما مكتسبا.
Yeah. Just pause. So what do you think this means?
So Ibn Abbas said, what from
So in this case, this is not what, it is not. This is a negation.
oh,
But yeah, yeah. Mhm.
not from Muslim, um, for him, um, uh, parents, Muslim parents. I'm not
Yes.
sure.
Yes, that's right. Okay, but so pause. So let me help you break this down. Okay. Uh, Ma min Muslimin, there is no Muslim, basically you can say, not from a Muslim, meaning there is no Muslim, lahu walidan, having two parents, muslimani, two Muslim parents. So there is no Muslim who has two Muslim parents. Get it? ما من
Mm-hmm.
مسلم له والدان مسلمان. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
يصبح, um, to start the day with. Okay? To start the day with, or to begin with. Okay? يصبح إليهما, he starts the day toward them, right? إليهما, toward
Mm-hmm.
both of them. محتسبا. محتسب, احتساب. What is احتساب? Feeling accountability, or feeling that you will get accountability, receive accountability. Meaning in this sense that you will get rewarded by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Muhtasiban. Does that make sense? You're
Yeah.
muhtasib. You're muhtasib meaning you expect a reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, complete, it's not a full sentence, but it's partial. There is no Muslim who has two Muslim parents and he starts his day toward them seeking reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yeah, meaning he approaches them in such a way which is so kind and good toward them that he expects Allah to reward him. Okay? And if he does this, continue.
إلا فتح له الله بابين.
Hmm. You can read
Uh,
these three words too.
um, يعني من الجنة.
Mm-hmm. Go.
Except Allah, for him, Allah opens two doors.
Yes, except that Allah would open two doors for him.
What's يعني?
Yani means meaning, to mean.
Oh, right. To
Two
mean from
doors,
Jannah.
two doors, two doors where? Yani meaning from Jannah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would open two doors of Jannah for him. This is what Ibn Abbas is saying, or one of the narrators here is clarifying. We don't know who. I don't know who. But one of the narrators has added this statement. Either Ibn Abbas, who is narrating itself, explaining it, or somebody else. Meaning, إِلَّا فَتَحَ اللَّهُ لَهُ فَفَتَحَ لَهُ اللَّهُ بَابَيْنِ, except Allah will open two doors for him. So there is not a single Muslim who starts their day being good to their parents and seeking reward from Allah, except that Allah would open two doors of Jannah for him. Okay? Keep going. So two doors, uh, one for each parent. Does that make sense? Two doors, one for each parent, and this will be clarified here.
وإن كان واحدا فواحد.
Mm-hmm. And huh?
I don't know.
In means if, and if there was one, then one. Meaning, if he had only one parent alive and he was good to them, seeking reward from Allah, then one door would open.
Okay.
Get it?
Yeah.
وَإِن كَانَ وَاحِدًا فَوَاحِدٌ. Okay, keep going.
وإن أغضب أحدهما لم يرضى الله عنه حتى يرضى
Anhu, yeah.
عنه.
وَإِن, I'll help you. I know this is a little bit tricky. And if, unless you want to do it. I don't want to take away from you.
Um, so ghadaba is anger, right?
Yes.
Um, أحدهما one of one of them,
One
I
of
don't know.
them. One of them. Yeah. وَإِنْ أَغْضَبَ أَحَدَهُمَا, and if he made one of them angry, وَإِنْ أَغْضَبَ أَحَدَهُمَا, if he made one of them angry, lam, this is another negation particle. We haven't learned this yet. Okay, that's okay. Lam yardallahu anhu. Allah will not be pleased about it, meaning with him. Okay? Allah will not be pleased with him. Hatta, until, yarda anhu, until that one parent is pleased with him. So Allah will not be pleased with him until the parent is pleased with him because he made him angry. Clear?
Yeah. What's the verb there? Yarda.
Yarda, don't we say radiyallahu an? May Allah be
Oh, right.
pleased with
Okay.
them.
Yeah, yeah,
It's rida.
yeah.
Rida is pleasure.
Oh,
Rida
right. Okay. Yeah.
means pleasure. Lam yarda. Yarda, yardi. Okay. Lam yarda Allahu anhu hatta yarda anhu. Okay. There is a reason why there is no alif maksura here. Uh, we will learn that later on. It's really because it's mansub, but we'll learn about that later, inshallah. Okay. Lam yardallahu anhu hatta yarda anhu. Allah will not be pleased with him until uh, he is pleased or she is pleased with him. Yep, because he said if one of them, if he makes one of them angry. So it could be either one, right? And you're using the generic pronoun because you don't know if it's a he or she, right? It could be the mother or the father.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Qila, what does qila mean?
Uh, is that I
It was
said? I
said.
don't know.
No, it
Oh, right.
was said. Somebody said. Third, some. This is a passive voice. It was said. Qila. Go ahead.
وإن ظلماه
Mm-hmm.
قال وإن ظلماه.
Mm-hmm. Guess the meaning.
And if he is an oppressor,
No, he. Zalama. They did. They both did
oh,
wrong. Mm-hmm.
oh, to him.
Yes, to him.
قال وإن ظلماه. Uh, um, just
Yes is
repeat it.
implied. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes. It. Yes. Yes is implied. So it was asked. It was said, or it was asked. Even if they both wronged him, he said, even if they both wronged him.
all right.
Clear?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's read it again. Ibn Abbas said, ما من مسلم, there is not a single Muslim, له والدان مسلمان, that has two Muslim parents, يصبح إليهما محتسبا, that he starts his day toward them, seeking reward from Allah, meaning being good to them and seeking reward to Allah. إلا فتح له الله بابين, except that Allah will open two doors for him, meaning one for each parent. Doors, يعني من الجنة, meaning from Jannah. Two doors of Jannah open for him, one for each parent. وإن كان واحدا فواحد, and if there was only one parent, then only one door would open. Okay. وإن أغضب أحدهما, and if he angered one of them, one of the two, لم يرضى الله عنه, Allah will not be pleased with him, حتى يرضى عنه, until one of them is pleased with the one who got angry. He eventually was pleased with the child. Qila, it was asked, وَإِنْ ظَلَمَا, even if they wronged him, if they both wronged him, قَالَ, yes, meaning it's implied, وَإِنْ ظَلَمَاهُ, even if they both wronged him. Okay, this was a little bit tricky. What did you learn from this one? Not the meaning of the hadith. That's not necessarily the point. Obviously, you got the meaning. It's not self-explanatory. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to never make our parents angry with us. And if we do, then we need to make sure that they become pleased with us, because Allah will not be pleased until our parents are pleased with us. And then even if the parents are unjust, so this is a whole khutbah. We will save the khutbah later, but Arabic-wise, what did you learn from this? I know it was tricky.
Yarda comes from Rida.
Okay, good. Okay, and you learned a new concept called muhtasib. Yeah,
Yeah.
ihtisab. Ihtisab is the concept. Feeling accountable or seeking reward. Okay, there's a very famous hadith of Ramadan, for example. من قام رمضان إيمانا واحتسابا. Whoever does the qiyam in Ramadan, meaning prays tarawih or tahajjud in Ramadan, إيمانا واحتسابا, with iman and seeking reward. From ihtisab. Muhtasib, to have the quality of ihtisab. Okay, great. Done. So this was our hadith number 7. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. So this is not a hadith, okay? This is a statement of Ibn Abbas. Yeah? Okay, so this is called the asar. Alif, sa, and ra. Asar. Okay. Okay. I wanted to correct a confusion that I caused last time. We were doing this hadith, this asar, also from Ibn Abbas, where I told you about the chain, that it's from Ata bin Yasar, from Ibn Abbas, and I told you an means it's a weak link, right? Because it's just saying from Ata and from Ibn Abbas. So we don't know if Zayd bin Aslam actually heard or narrated or attended class from Ata, right? And Ata, if he heard or narrated or heard Ibn Abbas narrate something, it just says from Ibn Abbas. You remember that conversation?
Yeah.
You do? Right. So it was actually in the body that it was clarified. So, for example, that أنه أتاه رجل, that a man came to him, meaning to Ibn Abbas. So who is saying that? This is Ata saying that, right? Okay, guess what? Ata was a student of Ibn Abbas. Okay? We know that for a fact. So this link, this an, is even though chain-wise it sounds like it's a weaker link, but it's really not, because Ata, we know, was a student of Ibn Abbas. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And I didn't look into Zayd bin Aslam, but it is probably known that Zayd bin Aslam was a student of Ata. Possibly I don't know. I have to look it up. I don't want to take away time, but I was like, oh my God, this is right here in the body, and I didn't even realize it. Like, because he said, فَذَهَبْتُ فَسَأَلْتُ Ibn Abbas. I went and I asked Ibn Abbas. Who's saying that? This is Ata. He's telling you right there that I went and I asked him, right? That is your Why did you ask him that if his mother was alive? So it was right there. So I just wanted to clarify a confusion that I caused last time. If you guys heard the lesson from last time, that's what it was. I just wanted to clarify.